When people think of Bali, the first things that come to mind are probably this, or this. I guess that's true, as someone who visited Bali 5 times in 1 year. Tourists, however, do not always have the best reputation. Recent data shows that marine and coastal tourism is booming. So how can tourism be a force of good when it comes to protecting one of Southeast Asia's coastal treasures? So, what is it exactly?
Ecotourism is one of those terms like sustainable tourism. When you're actually asked to think about what it means, it's no meaning, but it gives you a warm, fuzzy feeling.
I also have my doubts on what ecotourism really means, but it's definitely more than just posting an Instagram shot with a manta ray in the background. In Bali, I visited at least 2 such efforts where money spent on scuba diving is helping with coral reef restoration. This is Leon, a Singaporean who owns a dive centre in Bali. While they still do regular dive trips, a large focus of the company is now on restoring a degraded part of the seafloor in Padang Bai with these Reef Stars.
Before we started restoration, the place was pretty much a barren desert. Nothing much was living there, there was no fish life, no ecosystem.
The original coral reef had been destroyed from blast fishing, and Living Seas now aims to rebuild 5 hectares of coral reef.
After restoration, now the whole ecosystem has come back, from the small fish all the way to the sharks. Everything's there.
This initiative, first started in 2019, has met 10% of its target. At Les Village, about 4 hours drive from Seminyak, another ecotourism effort is ongoing. Fishermen there used to earn a living by catching ornamental fish with cyanide. I caught up with Elaine, the co-founder of Sea Communities. A social enterprise set up in 2012, Sea Communities wants to bring ecotourism dollars into Les, so fishermen no longer have to fish with poison.
We started with voluntourism because we really were about volunteers coming to do some conservation underwater, but in reality it was actually using tourist money to fund the fishermen, and it was actually the fishermen who really needed to dive to do coral maintenance, renewing the plantings. In the meantime, the tourist gets an experience they never had, and they fund the tanks and the diving for the dive guides. That's how it started.
Ecotourism in Les has grown beyond backpackers and individuals to include corporations, universities and schools. And as the business grew, life under and above water also improved. These 2 examples from Bali offer just a brief glimpse into how tourism ventures can provide a livelihood for communities in a sustainable way. Would you be keen on trying this trip next?